MacBook.
Okay. Do you want to read what this is about? This is the intro group show. This is the NFT art, and then we'll have Aaron tell about his work because he sent us it's cool. And then that's Stephanie. I'll remind you when we get there.
Okay.
And that's a little bit about Jane. And then that's about Orza.
Yeah.
So there's different.
Orza or not Aura?
Aura, sorry.
Aura.
I saw the Z.
Praze? How do you say Praze or
Phrase?
Phrase?
They didn't even tell me. Oh, that's a good question.
Eek. I'll just say Aura. I have some boats going out right now. We could totally see them come out from the balcony. I want to look for them. Yeah, I mean, honestly, there are a lot of harder jobs I could be doing for way less money, so I'm not complaining, but thank you.
Do you want to push
Oh, no, thank you. Oh, this is good. Oh, no way.
Should you put the shoes on? Acrylic? So that I can cool, and then with the show, and then you can go everywhere.
Awesome.
I can't remember the definition. I don't want to get too heavy on the definition of anything. So we're going to reference our other show we had.
Yeah.
And then just check the volume. Okay. We're good. So that's the theme. Do you need water?
No, I'm okay, thank you. Context of the new normal, the digital nomadic condition, the decentralized economy, and this generation's sincere interest in a kind of art that reflects their deepest tendencies and loftiest ambitions. My friend, like on our way to the beach, just called me when I came over here. I'm like, I'm going to the beach. I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe I'll see you later.
Oh, okay, cool. Did you bring your name to it?
I did not.
Oh. And do you want to go to the beach?
Do you want? We could go. There's these places we can go that are just like pools on the beach, like right there.
No,
you know what I mean?
I just want to
So
satisfy
it's
my see the beach.
Yeah.
And we're getting a picture on the TV. I'm going to step off the limb now. That's one small step for man, giant leap for mankind.
mine, Sam.
And welcome to Jada TV. We are here for the artist reception of our NFT Art Show.
Ooh,
Oh,
awesome.
and what is this show about?
So,
Sam?
as we enter the age of the Great Reset and of the Fourth Industrial Revolution, thinkers and makers wonder on the role of art today. Considering that art often imitates life, a question suddenly arises. What will art look like through the advent of cryptocurrency and of blockchain technology? The NFT, or non-fungible token, is one of the most innovative possibilities, becoming a strong medium and a statement within the context of the new normal, the digital nomadic condition, the decentralized economy, and this generation's sincere interest in a kind of art that reflects their deepest tendencies and loftiest ambitions.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is our first time dabbling in an NFT show.
Yeah, this is
right?
our first NFT Art Show. We have a special guest with us today, Aaron. Say hi, Aaron.
Hello, everyone.
And we are hosting the show. If you can see my screen, Aaron, as well, let me know if you can't.
I can.
Okay, so we are hosting our NFT art show on Mintable. There's every day they come up with new platforms. Even celebrities are doing their own NFT.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Paris Hilton over the pandemic did an NFT Paris Hilton show.
Yeah.
So people are creating their own platforms to have NFTs hosted. So, but Mintable was probably one of the first 5 out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very user friendly. So there's no coding that's pretty
Yeah.
crazy on the back end. It's kind of very user friendly where you upload your art. It's called gassing, where you have to pay to convert it. But we did this in a way that we uploaded the artwork and it didn't cost anything unless someone purchases.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the currency is Ethereum.
Yeah.
So that's what Mintable uses.
And I think that's the case for most NFTs, right?
Yeah,
It is
I think
Ethereum.
so. Unless they created their own
Yeah.
currency for the platform.
It gets really messy. We had a whole video a while back when
It
the
gets
NFT
crazy.
craze first started, where
Yeah.
we're talking about it. We're
Yeah.
like, what does this word mean? What are we talking about?
Yeah, you can reference our NFT art talk
Yeah.
a couple months ago,
That one was fun.
6 months ago.
Yeah.
And we
that
were
must
like,
have
what
been
is this? And we saw the original cat in the air.
Yeah, Diane Cat.
Yeah, and then
Yep.
the famous art that Bipley.
Is that the one that was the big collage
Yeah,
of all
the
the
Trump,
pictures?
and then
Yeah.
the Trump guy. Yeah, the
Yeah.
collage.
People.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
People.
People.
So it's evolved since then, and obviously it's fallen off on some radar, but we feel that it's always going to be a part of technology moving forward, and we're excited to be a part of the conversation. So let's get to the show. I wanted to introduce the artists, go through every artwork that we have in the show, and kind of show you who we're featuring for our first art show. And I'm excited to show you the first one is Aaron's. So here's
Hey,
Aaron.
hey.
So do you want me to read your statement or do you want to read it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, it's right there.
The graphic of a circle with the word Earth placed within it is not the art, only a representation of the art. The actual art is the planet Earth itself, but not the physical Earth, as this art has nothing to do with the transfer of real property. I, the artist, do not own the real estate of the Earth, nor have any legal right to transfer it. What is being offered here is this idea of the planet Earth as an art object, a found art object. Just as Marcel Duchamp submitted a found object, a urinal, a fountain, in 1917 as art, I am doing the same, choosing our blue planet as that object and submitting in the form of an idea via a virtual record.
That's awesome. And then that's the
Yes.
art the found object, or the found
Yeah.
object submitted. So Aaron, this was very thought out. I loved your statement for this. You want to talk a little bit about it?
Well, I think, the description there kind of says it all, but I've sort of always been interested in the found object. Probably more from just the adaptive reuse, kind of the upcycling of things point of view. In fact, I wish I did more of that in my work. The junk artists out there that just use junk, scraps, discard to put together fantastic pieces of work. I love that stuff, so I wish I did more of it.
Yeah.
But anyway, for a while now, I've just had this idea of submitting a found object as an art piece, but something that's like absurdly large.
Yeah.
That can't fit in a museum.
Yeah.
It can't fit in a gallery. It can't fit in a home.
Yeah.
And so I've thought about that for a while. And also like, something that you don't own, like you're taking a walk and you see clouds in the sky and you say, man, those are beautiful. It's like artwork. And it's like, oh,
yeah.
I can submit that as art.
Yeah, that's crazy too. Like
I really like this kind of theme we see with NFTs a lot. Like one example I can think of is there's this artist named Ryder Rips who's based out of New York, and he a couple years before NFTs were a thing, he did this. I guess you could almost call it like performance art, where he like rebranded the CIA. That was the thing, and he was just doing it all online. And then when the NFT craze began a couple months ago, he sold the CIA as an NFT, but it's like you have no domain over that, right?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, no, I think it's really cool, and it's very clever how you claimed the object, but you can't claim it, but you reclaimed it through this NFT, and that was really clever. I laughed when I read it because it was like, it's so true, like a found object, like a urinal, like, and taking the earth, and it's massive, and I'm the artist, I'm gonna reclaim this object here and now, is really cool. I thought it was so much fun.
And it felt like, an NFT is really kind of like the best, avenue to be able to do something like this.
Yeah.
So when you guys, announce you're going to do the show, I'm like, okay, I'm just doing it, and I'm going to just go big.
Go big, right. Go massive. Yeah.
Why not the sun is my question.
What's that?
Why not the sun?
Ooh. Well, so I thought solar system, and then I thought galaxy, and then I thought universe, and it's like those things are so hard to define. The universe. What is that? I guess you could kind of define the solar system, but the Earth is just so we get it.
Yeah.
We understand it. So it just Sam, if you want to submit the sun.
I'm gonna do Jupiter actually.
There you go. That's awesome. No, I really enjoyed it. It was very clever, and it's available for 0.00031 Ethereum.
Yes.
Top seller. Look
Top seller, yeah.
Look at that. Token ID. So when you understanding the process, it was fun because we got a bunch of submissions, and then some of the files got kicked back. Like, let's say I already had the artwork listed on my website.
Yeah.
It was like copywriting. It was like, hey, I found it on this site. Is this still yours? Or are you claiming something that's not yours? Do you have the right to claim this? So it's really cool. Like, it scans your work. So it was fun to go through the process with the artist, kind of saying, hey, it was already on your site.
Yeah.
I'm going to just rename it. And because when you re-tag the photo, you're reclaiming its identity essentially,
right? And
we're re-uploading it. So that was a fun process with Earth. It was like, oh, Earth, we labeled it so it was claimed as Aaron's and uploaded it. And then when people purchase it, they get the file. So not only do you get the ownership, but they send you the downloaded files. So now you have it on your computer.
Yeah.
And you're the rightful owner of it. You even have the availability to sell it, resell it, use it for commercial use. But for this reason, I didn't do commercial use, but it's resellable.
Yeah.
And that's where I think the craze hits with celebrities, like reselling. Something that was $1. What's the guy that's on Shark Tank?
Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban. He did like an NFT. It It was like he put it for $7, and then it ended up it was of him, photos of him playing basketball or something, and then it resold for like thousands and thousands of dollars, and he was like, like so it went that viral.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but it was listed as the original like $1 price, which is
Yeah.
crazy. So it's fun it's like a Wild West, I would say, of the NFT space. But it's fun to be a part of the conversation and see, hey, this Earth could go viral. We can
Yeah,
see it
well,
all
look, you
over.
can buy the Earth for $1.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
right. Well, thank you, Aaron, for sharing Earth with us and letting us inhabit its space.
Yeah.
It was a really good time. I loved
Yeah,
it.
right.
Yeah. So the next one we have is Stephanie. She's an artist in St. Petersburg.
She's so talented.
Yeah,
I
we
love
featured her during one of the COVID shows last year. So talented. She's amazing. This piece is a photography by her Game of Love. And she couldn't be with us today because she lost her voice, because she curated an amazing show last night in St. Petersburg and crushed it. But if you want to tell us what her work is about.
Okay. Game of Love talks about how it feels like you have to play the game right in order to win. But it's hard when you are blinded by love.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Can you really play it well?
I love the way these gloves just like contrast with the bright red. Like she's so like
I know.
she's out of this world.
I
She's
know.
so good.
She's so talented, so gifted.
Yeah.
Her vibrancy of colors is incredible. And the polka dot shirt, the play
Mhm.
with the lipstick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And it's like a medium like photography. You really have to get creative with it now if
Yeah.
you want your artwork to stand out. Because everyone has, you know, an HD camera in their pocket.
Yeah, that's true.
with the
She
phones,
hers
too.
really
She-
is
you know,
unique.
This isn't something you could just take on your iPhone. And,
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very curated and,
Yeah.
and artistically placed.
Mhm.
The dress between the clothes and the backdrop, everything is meticulously
Yeah.
there, and it's definitely, you can't replicate a Stephanie. There's only
Yeah.
one of a kind.
And I really like the kind of sense of humor she brings into everything she does. I
Yeah,
think,
her,
you know.
it's a wittiness.
Yeah.
Because she's pretty quiet in person.
Yeah.
But then she has this like very raw humor through her work,
Mhm.
which is exciting. We can stick with her work and show the rest of the others while we're talking about her.
Yeah, let's see.
So this is called Don't Bless Me.
Don't bless me.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, so Don't Bless Me mainly talks about fake people who aren't sincere about their intentions. I don't want to be surrounded by someone who doesn't truly believe in me or is not genuine.
There you go.
All right, don't bless me.
So why do you think that's kind of a unique choice of photo? Like,
Yeah, I mean it has
composition.
the kind of like halo and very
Yep.
saint-like behind him. Don't bless me.
So let me zoom out. And then he's very like gangster.
Yeah, got the
He
do-rag
has like a
on.
hard cover with the floral and
Yeah.
like what is it, like little
But also
pearls
there's a
on
bit
him?
of like a femininity to
Yeah,
it,
he's got
right?
pearls on him.
Behind his ear too, it looks like as well. Yeah,
Interesting.
that's
Maybe
really-
he's got this like tough exterior and this soft inside like demeanor.
Yeah. Don't bless me.
What do you think, Aaron?
I love all of her work. I mean, you guys have said everything, but it's very, maybe this one, most of her work is very sort of pop art.
Yeah.
This one maybe a little less.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all just very comical, very clever. It's just smart work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good explanation. Very smart.
Mhm.
And then we have, obviously, we know hers has like a similar effect, and this is the butterfly effect. Oh, and then this one, let me get my phone.
Okay, so the butterfly effect talks about growth and evolving. Every day you grow into a different person. From the experiences you encounter, it brings a different perspective in your life that allows you to change and grow from your past mindset. You will not be the same as you were yesterday.
Oh.
I like this, she's like looking to the future, and then I like how it's like one-sided butterfly wings on each
Yeah.
side of the face.
Yeah.
So it's like she is the butterfly in the middle,
Yeah.
looking to the looking
Oh yeah,
forward, you
that's
know,
a good point.
with the wings kind of just propelling her there.
And do you think, because none of this is computerized after, right? Everything I think is built in the composition.
Yeah.
I think she
The
puts
lighting.
adhesives
Yeah.
on the face, which is crazy. It's awesome.
Yeah.
What she comes up with.
Yeah, she's talented. Very talented.
And the red hair with the green background
This
and
is
the
great,
blue,
too.
like the colors are very complementary.
Yeah. I love it. I mean, just propelling yourself forward, looking to it's very, like, it's happy, you know, it's
Yeah,
aspirational.
it's not it's
I
very
like it.
hopeful.
Yeah. Yeah, who wouldn't like this?
Wasn't there a movie, The Butterfly Effect?
I think there was.
Do you
I
think
think
the
it's,
title has anything to do with the
Well, the butterfly effect is kind of this idea that
ripple
like
effect?
yeah.
Yeah, you change something and your entire future is
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes.
Small
Affected
effect.
and changed because of one minute. I really
Yeah.
believe that.
Yeah.
Your choices. We don't think about our choices a lot. We just do.
Yeah. Well, then it gets interesting when you think about the idea of time travel. When you go back, you just move one pebble, and then all of a sudden, like the whole world is
Yeah.
just changed forever.
Then
The
there's like
butterfly
a
effect.
storm because
Yeah.
of the one
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. So this is Aura. Forensic Forest is his work. I don't have the description of the artwork, but we have a little bio about him.
Yeah.
This is a digital drawing he did last year.
Yeah. So Aura is a local emerging artist working in a variety of mediums, both digital and traditional. Historically a printmaker, he now utilizes a digital workflow in order to create and push the envelope with each new artwork. In his process, every new work of art follows a pipeline beginning in the sketchbook and ending on the computer screen. After the initial idea and concept is decided upon, each piece begins as a small thumbnail sketch.
Wow.
Once the composition is designed and refined, the art is then transferred digitally. From there, the artist hand draws, paints, and edits elements until the work is finally deemed finished.
Wow, that's a lot of different layers to the creation process.
Yeah.
I'm glad you read that. That's very cool.
Yeah.
I feel like he's very Jada-like because a lot of our stuff we talk about is nostalgia.
Yeah.
And do you remember the book, like the kids' books, where you have the pens and there'd say the numbers?
Mm-hmm.
It had like black felt on the edges, and you color it.
Yeah,
It reminds me. These remind me
Yeah.
of like a childlike.
They kind of.
paint by number,
What?
like a paint by number.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they were also ones that had like the black
With
felt.
the velvet.
The
Yeah.
velvet.
The
Very,
velvet
I don't know
on
what
them.
it was, what
Oh,
it's
yeah.
called. But that's what this reminds me of. Very childlike, very fun.
It almost reminds me of Murakami. You know,
Oh.
with all the big, bright, cartoonish colors and
Mhm.
just the
Yeah.
maximalism of it all. Yeah.
Yeah, look at the blue, and I love the little moments. Like it
We-
takes a while to notice things.
We have another one by him too. Right?
Yeah, we have two more. Let's see. Here's another one.
This is very Murakami to
Perverse grin.
me. Yeah. Perverse grid.
Digital drawing.
Yeah.
I wonder how long it takes.
I know, it's so detailed, and like even if like you see like you zoom in down here.
Oh wow, the little characters at
Yeah.
the bottom.
Yeah.
And then the eyes are flowers.
Yeah. I really love when artists develop their own kind of like visual language like this.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like
I
you
can't
can see
think-
obviously has something
Yeah.
going on with it.
I feel like he has like a not like an Asian influence, but a Western. There's got to be like a Western influence.
Very cartoonish, very colorful, very youthful.
What do you think, Aaron? Any thoughts on his work?
Well, I think the comparison that Sam had to Murakami is spot on. I mean, it's very much, just active and colorful, and yeah, there's surprises. The more you look at the piece, the more that you.
Oh look, the hands.
Oh, I didn't even
And
notice
the
that.
feet. Oh, it's like a whole head and then a little body on
Yeah.
a flower.
Yeah.
That's such a cool surprise.
Yeah, it's for one Ethereum,
Yeah. Wow.
which could change.
And this, as a more tactile artist, as my, painter with oils and with acrylics, you tend to think digital art is really not as time consuming, but it is.
Yeah.
you know, it's very intense, and doing these little details, I mean,
It is.
it
It
definitely
is.
requires time.
A lot of time and patience. A lot of patience. And
Because
then-
there also is a disconnect, even like regardless
Look
of
at
how
this
familiar.
one.
I know.
Odyssey. Look how long that probably took.
Oh, I love this.
The
This is my first time
Odyssey.
seeing this one.
Look at that.
Oh, this is just wow.
Yeah. Wow, man.
Who wrote it? Who wrote it? Who wrote the Odyssey? It was
Odyssey?
Homer or
Yeah.
some dead Greek man.
Look at the detail on the bow with the I love the usage of the patterns.
So what scene is this from the Odyssey? Let's go back to high school English class.
Oh my god, I don't remember.
I don't remember the part
I
where they have
love
It's the
someone like
scene when
tied to it.
they're on the boat.
Oh,
That one, right?
There's coral. There's a storm.
There's people. Well, this looks like a Viking ship. It doesn't look Greek, right? Doesn't
No,
because they got their shields on the side.
Look at this.
Yeah,
I love the colors of the water.
they have the little cubert cubes right here.
I don't see one same color. Every color is uniquely
Yeah,
created. Like it's so. Look at that pale
And
blue.
it
Purple.
is so deep. And like going back to what you were saying before, Aaron, about how it's like when you typically work in like a physical medium, you don't think like digital artwork takes as long. But I mean, I feel like sometimes it could even
Take
take
longer.
longer from because it's like when you are creating something physically and you are familiar with the medium,
Yeah.
like you kind of have a mastery of it. I feel a lot of times there's this disconnect when you're trying to create something digitally where no matter how familiar you are with the platform that you're using, there's still the glitch and the bug and the like,
Yeah.
oh, why won't this move here? Why won't this
That's
do
a good
that?
point.
Yeah.
I would pull my hair out. Like,
Yeah, there's a lot more patience to
Yeah.
working through.
yeah.
Okay. He's a cool artist. Okay. Then we have Jamie's. So Jamie played with this at the beginning of the year. Jamie Straz, 2012. It's a GIF he created.
Mhm.
2 elderly men walking on the beach. But he showed a piece on the remember the one on the beach, the painting, the artwork he hung last year.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of this.
It does, yeah.
It has nothing
That's
to do
what I
with
was thinking
this,
of when
but
I saw it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It feels very influenced by his
Yeah.
artwork, which is cool.
Who are the men? Do we know?
No, I do not.
Jamie.
That's what's great. It's like
I
you
know.
wanted
Yeah.
the story, you know.
And I like how it's like The Walk, the name of it. Like it reminds me of those books, like the little books you
Mhm.
used to like flip through, and it would
Yeah,
it
yeah,
would tell
yeah,
a
yeah.
story, and then it had a title then or something.
Well, and this is from 2012. He made the GIF.
Wow.
Yeah. You can tell because there's no masks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, true.
Free math,
Yeah.
and it's definitely not.
But you do want to know. I mean, are they friends? Are they
Maybe-
married?
Are they lovers?
I mean,
yeah.
they're walking very close
Very
to one
close,
another.
or maybe
Yeah.
they need help because they can't. They need help leaning on each other.
Maybe they're brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they're family.
Yeah, are they brothers? But they are working very close, and they seem to be.
This building in the back looks so cool. I'm
Is
trying
that
to figure out where
Miami?
is it. If it is, I'm mad at myself for not recognizing what it
It
is.
looks like a private house.
This looks like Boca to me. If I had to guess, I'd say this is Boca Raton.
Or LA. It's very. It must be.
Maybe.
I mean, but Jamie's a very Miami guy, so
Yeah.
it's gotta be Miami.
Yeah.
I love that the guy's checking his watch.
I
You
didn't
know,
even notice.
Is he like?
Oh yeah!
Yeah,
He's
you
like-
caught that at the end. I didn't even see that. Oh, and then he
Is
did
it
the-
like he's ready to get the heck out of
And
here?
then it's like subconscious because
Beach walk,
Jamie
or-
had a piece with the clock in it.
Yeah. It looks like they're about to go straight into the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just like, let's go for
They're just
it.
way out.
Times. They're very clothed, like fully clothed.
Yeah.
It's not a hot day, it seems.
Yeah, it's definitely fun. That's not Miami-Dade County.
That's cool because I like how it moves when you're on the outside.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a new artist. I was gonna see if she was gonna join. I haven't met her in person. Well, in person means Zoom these days. But this is Empty Highway, Oil on Canvas, 2020, 30 by 40 inches. Her name is Jane Forrest. Do you
Yeah.
want to read her statement?
So Jane Forrest is a 16-year-old artist based in Toronto. She is currently majoring in contemporary art and studying contemporary photography at the Etobicoke School of the Arts. I probably just butchered that name, but that's okay. She is a painter and photographer and primarily works with oil paint on canvas. She has shown her work at Alberta University of the Arts, U.S. Gallery, and Arts Etobicoke.
I thought it meant she's a 16-year-old artist. Like, she's been working 16 years.
Yeah, is that what it means?
I think so.
I was about to say, she's been in all these colleges
I know.
and she's only 16.
Pretty
Prodigy.
well known. Prodigy.
Yeah.
So, there's a statement she has. My work is about experience. Art has provided me with both an escape and a tool. For a long time, I used painting as an escape. By working on very detailed work, it was my way of taking control. Throughout lockdown, painting made me feel safe and protected from the world. Now, through exploring different styles of painting, my work has become less about the end result and more about the process. Through this now very physical process of making work, art has created a place where I can let go instead of hide.
Mm.
Oh, well,
It's beautiful.
put.
She painted this. It almost looks like photorealistic.
And it's oil.
Yeah. Oh, gorgeous.
It feels like watercolor almost, but it's oil.
I love when streets look like that. Like right after it rains.
Yeah.
And you got
Yeah,
the
it's
street
definitely
lights
a wet
up there.
day.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful.
Do you think she?
Sun
I wonder if she
setting.
paints from her photography.
Maybe.
That would be like she
Wonder.
takes captures life and takes photos of it. It's
Maybe
very
it's in
calm.
December. Yeah. It's either very early in the morning or. I feel like this must be early in the morning because sunset during the day, like there'd be more cars out, I imagine. You know? Well, maybe not.
Yeah. No, it's very calm. It's like somber.
Mm-hmm. Sunrise. Do you have anything else from Jane?
Yeah, we have two more, and they're very different.
Yeah.
This is hers as well. Breakthrough,
Oh.
oil and canvas, 2020
Yeah.
February. So it was during COVID.
I think this kind of feeds into her artist statement, where she's saying she just kind of lets the process guide her.
Yeah.
You know, because it's not so much about the end result as just the process.
I think it's more, not more exciting, but like, so you like compared to the original. I think she's
This
more of a
It's a lot more emotional. right?
emotional, which is very exciting to see come through the soul of an artist.
Yeah.
And
And
the
it just look like a
colors.
breakthrough. It's like why does it look like a breakthrough? I cannot explain that. It's something she's kind of, telling us through the colors, through the brush strokes. It's just evocative of the feeling of a breakthrough,
Yeah, through
right?
the
You kind of
texture.
see this like dark center here, like something's about to pierce through with all this
Fighting and,
energy around. Yeah.
but it's not frantic or like it's
Mhm.
pretty peaceful with the
Yeah. It's just breaking through.
Yeah, maybe it's a personal statement.
it is, which is what she's experiencing. Definitely, you can tell. And then this is her other one. Look at that's crazy, right? Endangered, which that's cool.
This is from March 2020. Pre-pandemic, probably.
Wow.
It's interesting because the top looks very much so like a real
Jellyfish.
jellyfish would,
And the
but then
water.
it just kind of like almost starts to look like a mushroom cloud type
Yeah,
situation, like
like
a bomb went off, smoke, and it looks like the jellyfish is falling over.
Yeah, it's
or something,
collapsing.
but yeah.
No, it's pretty.
Mm-hmm. And this is again, how did she get these in NFT? If it's oil on canvas, did you just take like a high res photo of it?
Yeah,
and then
so
upload it?
it's scanned. It shows you an item scanned. It scanned the work and it
Mhm.
referenced her website. You see,
Yeah.
those are her images.
Oh, nice.
And then it shows you partially matched. It's probably scanning for color, and I
Really?
checked them all, and it's not her. It has nothing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, this Mintel is not perfect. It's just scanning for anything that's probably 20% the same.
Yeah.
So maybe there was a pink photo that had that matching pink.
Right.
So yeah, it shows you the scans to see the authenticity,
Very interesting.
which is it's hosted on our site. Cool, right?
I wonder what kind of search they use. I know Google has their own. They call it like Google's, I think, where you
Yeah.
can just search by an image, which is a really.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
actually, if you know that exists, which a
That's-
lot of people don't know it exists, it's very handy sometimes
Yeah.
because it's like you might see some kind of object, like say like I just found like these sunglasses, right? And I'm like, man, I love these sunglasses. Where can I buy them? But there's no like real like
Description,
indicator on it,
yeah.
like where or when. You can just take the image and plug it into Google.
Oh, and it could scan.
9 times out
like
of 10, you
I
might
didn't
find the
know
sunglasses.
That. That's
And it's
crazy.
it's been around for a long time.
So it's
Like some
ahead
of
of
these things they exist and people don't even know about them.
It's ahead of its time.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Right?
So,
I remember I had one of the first Android phones that came out, and they had it integrated in the search engine. From some reason now you can't actually even do it from your phone. Maybe if you have an Android you can, but you have to go on the computer to do it. But it's a completely free service.
yeah, and now you can do so much where you just like scan it. Or, like there's apps that like scan your plants and then it shows you
Yeah.
like what you should feed it.
Yeah.
It's dry, like crazy stuff's coming out.
Yeah.
But this one is Jonatas. He's currently in Paris, Paris time, so it's like 11 p.m. where he is. It's called I Miss You, the Life That Was.
Yeah.
And you know Jonatas is very extra, so he's got a video message and he's got his NFT, because he did, like, you know, when you upload an NFT, you're uploading the screenshot. It's kind of like a... Aaron, did you ever buy a pack of baseball cards or basketball cards and then you didn't know what was in it? It was a surprise when you were a kid?
Of course.
So that's what NFTs are. That's why, like, let's say Gary Vee, for an example, talks about how NFTs is a new thing. It's like the new way people collect. The reason why NFTs are going to be successful is because human nature. People love garage sales. They love collecting items. They love collectibles. It's never going to go away. It's just evolving through technology.
Yeah.
So this is like, he didn't understand. We were talking. He's like, why isn't the image moving? I was like, they have to purchase it and then they download it and get the surprise video file that you created. And he's like, oh, I didn't know that. So it was like a learning curve for him because it was only a still image when you upload it. So there's many artists that upload like a pack, like I'm using artists because they just, like a Katy Perry, they uploaded like an image of them, but then you got like 7 on the download. It's like this crazy, because you don't, it's like that's why it's cool through basketball and ESPN during COVID. It got very popular because that's how they were making most of their money. They were selling collectibles. And you pay for the NFT and you got like maybe 7, you got like a couple video files and there was this whole surprise. And it reminds you of when you collected cards or when you collected moments. So just fun fact.
Yeah.
So we're going to play his
that's
video
great.
and then his message. Which one do you want to hear first? His message or his NFT? Aaron can pick. Which one do you want to hear? What?
Let's hear straight from Jonatas
Okay,
first.
okay. Look at his hat.
Hello everybody, I wish I was there enjoying this NFT art exhibit, the first one of Jada. It's a huge deal. Thank you, Dana, for leading this effort. It's one of the main ways to stay in the conversation. So what is my piece all about? It's my first NFT artwork, and I wanted to embody all that an NFT could be. And today I'm here at the castle of Alexandre Dumas, and this is the writer. For me, not being French, I'll tell you, the writer who wrote The Three Musketeers and so many other amazing stories. So being here.
Serving